kiddos, how are you? So today I'm going to show you how you can plant or grow some seeds at home. It's going to be super duper easy. We were actually supposed to do this at school, so you'll get to do something that we were supposed to do at school at home, okay? I don't know if you know this, but if you like to eat beans, you're actually eating seeds because beans are actually the seed of different kinds of plants. So in order to do this activity, you will need some seeds. So if you have beans at home, you can use these. Any kind of bean. Now if you're like me and you like to garden, you might actually have some seeds. These are some of the ones I'm using in my garden. Okay. These are actually really good to use for this experiment. You can use like squash, zucchini, green beans, but the best kind is bell pepper. Bell pepper seeds like the sun, and they like to sweat. So this is a really good way to grow bell pepper seeds. And I'll show you what my plants look like. I have some outside. Okay, so you can just use beans if that's what you have. If you want to grow some bell pepper, what you can use is next time you cut a bell pepper open, save the little seeds that are inside, and then you can use those to plant your own bell pepper plants. Okay, so those are the seeds you will need. Then you need a kitchen towel. I just folded mine in half. You can use cotton too, but I recommend a towel. If you don't have paper towels, you can use toilet paper. Just wrap it up a few times so that it's kind of thick. And then you will need a Ziploc bag, as well as some tape to hang it on the window. Okay, so let me show you. It's actually really easy. So first thing you need to do is you need to get this paper towel wet. So I got my paper towel wet. I just ran it under the water. You don't want it to be dripping. Okay, you need to be able to open it afterwards. Okay, so squeeze it a little bit. Make sure it doesn't rip. Okay, but make sure it's moist. Then you're going to take your Ziploc bag and you're going to put the paper in the bag. Like that. And try to squeeze some of that air out. I know my table is white. Let me see. Hold on. Can you see that better? There you go. Now, I'm going to take some of the seeds that I showed you. I want to actually experiment with my squash as well as my zucchini, so I'm just going to plant these two, but you can use beans. If that's what you have, use beans. The way you can plant tomatoes, by the way, is you can cut the tomato and take some of the seeds out, so if you want to try those, these work really well. And now is the season for tomato and bell peppers, by the way. So I'm going to take a few of my zucchini seeds. That's what they look like. Okay. And I'm going to lay them on top of my paper towel. Just like that. Give them room. Let me do a few more. It's always a good idea to put more than one of your seeds here, because your seeds might not all sprout. So you might get some dead seeds, as we like to call them. Okay, so you want to plant these right there. Okay, and then you want to close the bag, but leave a little bit of air, room for air. And then if you squeeze it, you should be able to take out the air, and the seeds will actually stay on the paper and they won't fall off. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do next. There we go. I'm picking this window because it doesn't get direct sun, because you don't want your seeds to actually dry up too quickly. So I'm just going to add a little piece of tape like that, and I'm going to hang it right there. And these are some of the plants that I actually planted. I started my tomatoes and my bell pepper on my window, just like I showed you, but these plants are actually really big. These are Roma tomatoes. and these are the round ones, and then I have all different color bell peppers over here. And on here I'm planting some lettuce, and hopefully if the seeds sprout I might have some zucchini. So yeah, so if you plant them on your window and you have a little piece of dirt, you can put them in the dirt and you might have a plant.